Welcome to aminacademy.com. In number system, let us do about properties of inequality of real numbers. First one, a reflexive property. Suppose here take A is 8 and B is 5 and C is 3, which are elements of R, means a real number. Then we can say if A equal to B, here A equal to B, 8 is greater than 5 and B, 5 is greater than 3, then we can say A is greater than C, means A is 8, of course it is greater than 3. Now let us take one more number. Here A is 7, B is 10 and B is here 10 and C is 18. Here A is lesser than B, means 7 is lesser than 10 here, and B, 10 is lesser than 18. Then we can say from here the condition A is lesser than C. A is here 7, of course lesser than C is 18. Additive properties. If A, B, C are element of R, means here A is 15, B is 10 and C is 5, suppose, or element of R. Then A, 15 is greater than 10, that is B we took. Now we can say A is 15 plus C we took 5 is greater than B we took 10 and C we took 5. Here 15 plus 5 is 20 is of course greater than 10 plus 5 is 15. If A is greater than 5, suppose A is 20, B is 10, then we can say 20 is greater than, sorry, we have to take A is lesser. A is lesser, suppose 8, B is 20. Then we can say A plus C, means A is 8 plus 20 is lesser than, and put C is 2, lesser than B plus C. B is here, B we took as 20 and C we took 2. Here B is greater than, then B is 20, then C is 2. Here C is 2 here. Therefore, we can say 8 plus 2 is 10 is lesser than 20 plus 2 is 22. Now, if A, B, C, D are element of R such that A is greater than B, here A is 10, B is 8, C is 6 and D is 4 is an element of R. Here A is 10, of course 10 is greater than 8, that is B 8 and C is 6 and D is 4. Then we can say A plus D, A is 10 plus D is 4 is greater than B plus D, B is 8 plus D is 4. Of course here 10 plus 4 is 14 is greater than 8 plus 4 is 12. Here if A, B, C, comma D are an element of R such that A is lesser than B, is lesser than C, lesser than D. Means take A is 5, B is 10, and C is 15, and D is 20. Now here 5 is lesser than 10, is lesser than 15, lesser than 20. Now here A plus C, A is 5 plus C is 10 is lesser than B is 10 and D is 20. A plus C, C is 15 here. C is 15 and B is 10 and D is 20. Here 5 plus 15 is 20, lesser than 10 plus 20 is 30. So 20 is lesser than 30. Now multiplicative property. If A, B, C are element of R and C is greater than 0, that is positive number, then if take A is greater than D, means A is 100, B is 50, and C we take as 25. And we can say A is greater than B. Of course 100 is greater than 50. Then we can say, since then A into C, 100 into C is 25, is greater than B is 50 and C is 25. 100 into 25 is 2500, is greater than 1250. If A is greater than, A is lesser than B, suppose A we took 1000, B we took 2000, then we can say 1000 is lesser than 2000, since then A into C, suppose C take and C take 10, then AC is 1000 into 10 is lesser than B is 2000 into 10, which is true, means 10,000 is lesser than 20,000. Similarly, CA, just opposite of this one, that is reciprocal, not reciprocal, commutative. 10 into 1000 is lesser than 10 into 2000. Here also 10,000 is lesser than 20,000. Second one, if A, B, C is an element of R and C is greater than 0, then we can say if take A is greater than B, means 5 and 25, and C we can take as 10 or element of R. Then we can say here A is greater than B, means here A we took 5, A is greater than, means A is 25, B is 5. Now A we have 25 is greater than 5, then we can get A into C, C we let 5, C let 10, so 25 into 10 is greater than B we took 5 and 10. Means here 25 into 10 is 2500 is greater than 5 into 10 is 50. Here CA means 10 into 25 is greater than C. C is 10. 10 into 5. Here 10 into 20 is 200 is greater than 10 into 5 is 50. Here next one, A is lesser than B. Suppose take another number. Suppose A is 5, B is 3 and C is 2. We can get AC means A is 5 into 2 is lesser than B is we take wrong. Now A is lesser than B means A is 2, A is 2 and B is 5 and C we can take as 1. Now AC means A is 2 and C is 1 is lesser than B is 5 and C is 1. Here 2 into 1 is 2 is lesser than 5 into 1 is 5. Like here CA, that is 1 into 2 is lesser than BC, that is 1 into 5, that is 2 is lesser than 5.